This is a substantial risk that you are facing by not adhering to the lockdown guidelines and based on what trading standards have advised you already.
We'll have to look into that.
If you want to look into that, I guess I can only go on what I've been told myself.
No, excuse me, you're not even giving us time to sort out what our rights are here.
This is Lewis Brackpool for Rebel News, and today I'm in Droitwich Spa catching up with Grace Cards and Books. Today we've actually got some very, very good news, so I'm going to head on in and find out what's going on. For those who are unaware on what Fight the Fines actually is that it's a Rebel News civil liberties project where we connect lockdown victims with the top lawyers in the UK at no cost to them, and this is through crowdfunding donations from you, the viewers. Rebel News stepped in with Alasdair and Lydia of Grace Cards during the early times of their journey to help them fight this unjust case. So I'm back with Lydia and Alasdair, the owners of Grace Cards and Books, and it's lovely to see you guys again. Going from your case, if we remind ourselves just briefly, you were harassed by the council and the police for not enforcing lockdown upon your business and enforcing masks upon your customers. But you guys, after 18 months of that pressure from this £35,000 fine, that pressure has alleviated now. Could you explain some of the good news that's happened?
Yeah, so we've had an appeal on the 25th of February, and we've been acquitted. There was insufficient evidence to prove that we shouldn't have been open. We've always had the attitude that people ought to make their own health choices, and so we've not policed anything in the shop. So sure. And we have not been in favour of lockdowns because we think they do more harm than good. So I think a lot of people have been harmed by them, and we hope they never happen again.
Absolutely. So, and part of your journey, Rebel, of course, had stepped in to try and help. Obviously, we wanted to briefly touch upon that and to speak to the Rebel viewers to say, obviously, thank you as well. What would be your message to the Rebel viewers during the time? Yeah,
I mean, Rebel News were great at a time when we really needed that confidence to be able to go forward and stick to our guns. Rebel News were there and were able to provide legal help, and just their backing was just amazing, really. So thank you, all of you guys out there who support anything that Rebel News do and have supported us. And yeah, so we're very, very pleased, very, very. Yeah, it's just amazing, really.
So you guys have essentially beat the system, which is fantastic. How does that feel, going in with, obviously, all the harassment from the council and the police, that dark cloud over your guys' heads for a gruelling 18 months? How does that feel now that it's been beaten and you've managed to plough through that?
Yeah, so we very much feel that we've been in a David and Goliath situation, because obviously we're the small guys, sole trader, small family business against the big guys, really. So we feel immensely relieved and thankful and humbled as well, because we've got a very strong support network in our family, and support from customers, and it's not just Lydia and Alasdair, and of course, obviously, people like Rebel News, and there's been a lot of input from others, not just within ourselves. So yeah.
And how's the future looking now? Now that this £35,000 has completely gone, how's it looking now for the future ahead?
Well, it's a massive relief. Obviously, and we're Christians. We believe that God has a future for all of us, all of His people, and whatever that is, then we will be ready. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Lydia, Alasdair, thank you very much. Lovely to see you again as well.
Yeah.
Lydia and Alasdair will not be paying their £35,000 unjust fine that was imposed on them. And they couldn't have done this without the support of you, the Rebel News viewer, who have helped donate for this case over the time. It's been a gruelling 18 months for Lydia and Alasdair, and people like you, we wanted to say a big thank you to. You can continue to support Rebel News over at ukreporters.co.uk. This has been Lewis Brackpool reporting in Droitwich Spa for Rebel News.